Welcome back to Off the Cuff, and this truly is off the cuff. This woman next to me, which she claims that I'm kind of her sister, and we were talking about something on our last show, and I said that we would reintroduce it, and she said that I was awfully bossy and that I interrupted, and I'm all these things. And if I'm all these terrible things,
I
then,
know. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
now
just
she's
kidding.
laughing about it now.
No, but I'm just kidding, darling.
Oh yes,
I
sure.
mean, I
you're
wouldn't
kidding.
be here at the Peppermill on this show off the cuff, which it is. It's absolutely.
This is totally off the cuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no. This is not pre-interview. This is not pre-done, which you can
We
probably
haven't
tell.
got a clue what we're talking about.
Well, we do.
But
Really.
we do really. But you asked me about me coming an event originally to
Yes.
America,
Yes.
and really I had gone to Vancouver, British Columbia first.
Well, because that's where you can get the Greek car better.
No,
Is
not
it?
not necessarily. Well, no, not really.
No?
But that was years and years ago when it was.
Well, we're talking about years ago.
Yeah,
when
it
you
was
came
much
here.
easier
It was
to,
much easier
to
crossing
immigrate
borders.
and borders
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah.
But and then I divorced my husband, and I came to America. And the
Yeah.
company I worked for was a big travel company, Silver Wing Holidays. Any Canadian who traveled 20, 30, 40 years ago would know Silver Wing Holiday. And they
never
wanted
heard
to.
of them.
Well, you don't. You don't
Too
know.
young, huh?
Yeah, probably. You're too young, darling. And
Crazy answer.
and so they opened up Reno, Nevada. And so
So you came
I
into-
from Vancouver to Reno, Nevada, I emigrated while I was living in Reno, Nevada, and then another company asked me to open Las Vegas. It was a travel company where we brought in thousands of people on chartered planes.
Which
And
is
so that's-
amazing. So from Worcestershire, England, and I'm from Torquay, England. In fact, I had an interview this morning at 5:30 in the morning
Oh my God.
from a young lady, a radio station, yeah, in Bristol. Now, my sister lived in Bristol, 1 Harley Place, Clifton, and so and then
Isn't that
my nephew is living there now. My sister's still alive, but she lives in Torquay. And he now lives there, so it's kind of a small world.
Right.
But you often look back of where you came from, what you did, and how did we end up at
How
the
did you
Peppermint?
end up here?
How did I was
In
living? Actually, I
America?
was living in Jamaica.
Oh, really?
I lived in Jamaica for 9 months. I went there on a film. I was doing filming and photography. I was doing quite a lot of work there. And then from there, I moved to Miami. And Miami, I met a guy. Cool guy.
Yeah.
Freddie Otash. Now that Freddie Otash, a lot of people will know that name, but the only thing I can say about the name is never ever date an I Spy man.
No.
He was in the spying business. So wherever I went, he knew where I went.
Yes.
Do you think that was a good thing or
Oh
a bad
God,
thing?
no, absolutely not.
What do you mean?
Absolutely not. No,
Why?
I don't
That'd be
want them.
awful.
Yeah,
Spying on you?
Yes, I wouldn't want anybody
Like
knowing
he knows exactly
where
where
I
I
was
went.
going.
Anyway, from there, then I went to California. California, I got married for a long time and all that business. That'll come up on another episode.
Yes,
but
because
so
we've-
here we are.
We've done quite a few things. You were modelling, and I was in Vancouver, British
What did you
Columbia.
do in Vancouver?
As far as work, I was first. I was in the hotel business. I became a manager of a hotel, a Skyline Hotel, and then
You had a daughter, right?
yeah. My daughter came over from England. She was born in Wales.
Yep, I'm doing it. And now you got twin.
I have twin boys, yes, born in
You've been
Wales.
busy.
Yeah, I have been busy. And then I was a hotel manager, and I was modelling at the same time. And then I went into the travel business. I became a tour guide coming down to Reno and Las Vegas. So I came here many times before I moved.
Before you moved. And you
And
decided to.
and then I opened up my own agency,
Yeah.
my own travel agency, and became
See, it's
involved
quite a
with-
wildlife when you think of two women, you know, that all the way from England, that sort of,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how you were educated, but I know my education was very, very limited. In fact, I never went to school, so that's another story.
Really?
Yeah, I never went to school. Mum and Dad didn't believe in it.
They
had five.
homeschooled?
They
They
didn't
homeschooled?
even. They didn't even homeschool us. So when I left home at 16 with $5, I really had not too much to go on. But when you said you worked in a hotel, that took me back to my first job, and that was working in a hotel.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's and then I ended up managing this little boutique. It was a little boutique hotel, which we have many of them in England, and especially Torquay.
Right.
Absolutely amazing.
So we've done a lot of it.
So we've done a lot of
the
things
same
together,
thing,
and
same
we're just
things.
opening up on, this is just a kind of a new show that we're we're
Yes.
putting together of two women that kind of look very much alike. We've had our lives have been very, very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar.
Very similar.
And I don't know, you look back, I look back, which will come up in different episodes that we're going to do and see where that goes. So this is all off the cuff because we didn't really, we know each other, but we don't know everything.
No, and also we hadn't rehearsed anything. We just said, well, we're just off the cuff.
We're off the cuff, and that's what it exactly is, off the cuff. So don't forget to tune in. I hope you like what we've done, and we will see you soon. Take care.